Welcome engineers, always have a problem, and today's problem is making sure you can hear me because I'm pretty sure I speak horrendously. No, the proper problem is the USGP for round 24 of 26 in my season. If you did not check out the previous episode, check out the card in the top right corner because spoilers in 3, 2, 1. We won the Las Vegas Grand Prix after a couple of race restarts, which I am ashamed about. But we won it in the end, boosting our gap to 80 points roughly to Max now. So we can win the race. We can win the championship now in sprint. We need 6 points over him. So that does mean we need him to perform horribly, whilst we get top 3. It should be easy around Austin. Pretty good around here. Let's go show our worth. First off is, of course, practice on the hard tyres for the first run. And yeah, I kind of just want to explain more things about the Grand Prix like I normally do during practice. It's a sprint weekend, of course. That does give us an opportunity to make up for quali in case we need to. You never know. Last season happened and we started 8th. We managed to get back to 2nd in the sprint and finish 2nd in the race. Although in the race we did finish 1st on the road, we just had time penalties that put us back. So let's try and not do that this season. Yes, 80 points after this weekend. If we, with Mexico and Brazil sprint, there is there's 78 points plus then a sprint, 86 points after the sprint race. Therefore we need 6 points. Why am I explaining that? I've already said what we need. If we do win it this weekend, it will be one race earlier than last season, which is pretty good. The start was a lot better this season. Points wise to Max, not so much. So the fact that we're doing it a round earlier is pretty good. Not sure about the race restarts though. I'm pretty sure these were the only 4 I did this game. Anywho, we finished our lap and we went on to do the final lap of the hard stint. However, just a little bit too much through the end of sector 1 and the rear just lost grip and we go into the wall. Braking kind of slid us into the wall instead of being able to correct the car around. So that is an issue. We were only P8 by the time the session finished though. 8 tenths off Max in P1 on the sauce. Lando in 3rd, 5 tenths down. So we're not that... It was not that bad of a run, so we go straight to quali. Of course, no soft run able to be done. Doesn't seem to have affected our pace though. P1 straight away in Q1. After the flag though, we dropped down to 3rd, behind Max in 2nd and Alonso in 1st. Lando down in 7th, 3 tenths behind. The 5 drivers knocked out were Magnussen, Gasly, Ocon, Bottas and Sargent. One thing I have noticed, I was spelling Sargent's name wrong for the longest time. I didn't realise there's an A at the end of his name. So I didn't realise it was Sargent. I thought it was just Sergeant, as in, but I understand why that's incorrect now. Just the one lap in Q2 puts P1 by 8 tenths of a second this time, much better lap. Max in P2. Lando just getting through in 10th by 8 milliseconds to the drivers that are knocked out. Those being Zhou, Russell, Stroll, Ricciardo and Hülkenberg. So yes, whenever you see Sargent's name now in the championships, which is actually not going to be that many more, it does have the A at the end of the name like it should. Unfortunately, we go to Q3 and our first lap was invalidated at turn 1. So we go out again for our second lap. Unfortunately, I had really high confidence after the 8/10 gap in Q2. So we did our lap at the end, and what you're seeing now is the AI doing their final lap. And me spinning on the only lap left that I had available to myself because of fuel. So we're back in the garage now. With 1 minute left, we're not able to go out on circuit. And if you could hear my stream, if you could hear my reaction from the stream, obviously again because audio broke from episode 90 all the way to episode 104. Well, actually, audio didn't break. My headphones broke, and so I just didn't use mic. How should I say that? Should I just say I just didn't use a mic? That might be the better option there. Yeah, I didn't use a mic, and so you aren't able to hear me. What you probably would have heard is some swearing right after the spin, and some S words once we got back in the garage.
63.8 miles per hour.
I will show you the full first lap just because I don't know. I don't even think that I need to. I probably only need to show the incident. But anyway, here is said first lap, only lap. Into turn 1, braking as you start to see the Lenovo at the top. Unfortunately, it was too early, and we cut turn 1. And so we take it back out. We take back off. Switch ERS down to none and just coast through many of the corners. Obviously this is done in an attempt to reduce the tyre temps and ERS that I have been using. Obviously because it's at turn 1 it's a lot easier to catch compared to, let's say, China's hairpin or Silverstone at Stowe. And also, surprisingly, Monaco, because Monaco uses quite a bit of ERS if I remember correctly. So yeah, that's why no proper commentating is going on this lap. Does mean we start 10th for the sprint, and if you're paying attention when we were in the garage, Max was P1. Whether he stayed there or not is a different question. No, he did, I'm pretty sure. Had they crossed the line yet? I can't remember. So we'll be starting 10th. To get to first by that point is going to be incredibly difficult. So yeah, we are going to have to push it back into the race, which is unfortunate, but that's just the way it goes. P10. Lando down in 6th. 5 tenths off Max, who did get pole position. 3 tenths to Alex in 2nd. So obviously, we're in the sprint. Strategies are simple. Mediums for everyone. Don't need to look at it for that long. Just reduce the fuel as normal. It's going to be a tall order to try and get something out of the sprint. But we managed it last season. So let's try and go for 2nd again. Although, based on the positions I gained, it would probably be 4th.
charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. Good job, nice overtake. Okay, DRS is now available. Seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old, and the time last lap was a 1 minute 38.9. This is great stuff. We're gaining by 0.3 a lap. Good work. Okay, we've lost a position. That's us down a place. Final lap, push, push. All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Nope, I was first by lap 12 out of 19. Not even 2/3 of the way through. And we make up 9 positions, gaining a point on Max. So Max does only lose a point to us. 81 points, would have needed 86. However, that does go into the race, meaning we can lose to Max by up to 21 points and we'd still be champion. So basically, finished racing the points and we're Gucci. Actually, finishing the points higher than 8th and we're fine. Constructors wise, nothing really important to say apart from the fact that Red Bull can solidify their second place just by beating Mercedes by 1 point. Also something to note, Alonso can also solidify his third place. Go back to check if you want to confirm that yourself. I'm not sure how many points it was by. Interesting strategies here. Softs for us, obviously, because we save the set. Are we able to see? Well, I guess we saved the set from the sprint. And we must have saved one from quali, surely. Maybe. Probably not. Hards for Max and Alex, which is a bit odd. And then mediums for a couple. Hamilton, our teammate Norris, and Perez. We're probably going to stick with the softs, especially with Max and Albon on the hard. Take a 2-set differential. Pretty obvious choice there. There are a couple other mediums and hards at the back end of the grid, but we don't need to worry about them. Softs, interestingly, suggesting the 3 stops. That's probably why they suggest Max and Albon are going on hards to begin with. But we can easily do a 2-stop with just the softs and mediums. Managed to gain 8 seconds in the projected race time. 9 seconds, 10 seconds, 10.5, maybe even 11. So that's pretty much a no-brainer. Then we need an alternate strategy. Why none of these alternate strategies are 1-stop medium hards is because I am always going to be starting on the soft, so I kind of need to fit that around it, because there's no point of having an alternate strategy if you can't then use the alternate strategy midway through the race. So I probably should put the alternate strategy as a 1-stop soft hard, and not another variation of a 2 or 3 stop. But I'm not that smart apparently. So yeah. Anyway, just messing around with strategy just because I can, and then the race should be slam dunk. Just as long as we, to be fair, we don't even really need to pull away from Max at the beginning. It'd make it much easier, because I suspect they'll be doing a 1-stop on their hards. But our alternate strategy did include a hard, and it was a 3-stop, so we'll see. Should be easy. We're going to include a hard in our alternate strat. 2-stop though, soft medium. Could probably expect Max to do something similar. And if he isn't, he's going to be going long on hards and mediums around the circuit where tyre wear has been notorious in previous games. So yeah, we don't even need to pull away from Max at the beginning to win this race. But it just adds style points, wouldn't it? So let's go to USA Grand Prix. Copy what my favourite driver did this season. Well, we're not quite able to because we're not starting 4th. But let's go win the Grand Prix. And let's go win the championship. Let's do it.
approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Got that confirmed. In this let's go, come on. That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Okay, one stop to go, just one stop left in this strategy. Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
So, this is a nice surprise, isn't it? Back to add in music at the end of a championship. Not quite going to add Firefly back to the end of the videos. That will come in full force for 24. Yeah, forward catch up just before the end of the race. Been a pretty dominant race for us. No chance of being overtaken at all. A little bit of it's not quite the all laps led like could be done, but in the end it's P1, and who's really going to complain about that? So as we come across the line, begin the final lap, we can rejoice in knowing in the fact that our 14th win of the season is going to be one of our best, and it is going to give us the Drivers' Championship, the Championship 94. Formula 3, here I come.
They take the checkered flag then here in Austin in what has been another fabulous Grand Prix. So Natalie, what do you think helped them deliver this result?
Quite simply, a driver is nothing without the team behind him. So, a deserved winner, but we do have to give a shout out to the team in the pit lane and back at the factory. Very much a collaborative process.
As the winners make their way up to the podium, one can only imagine the celebrations that will take place at McLaren tonight. Congratulations to everyone on the team, securing the win and proving that they're a force to be reckoned with out on the track.
The most annoying part about turning off my mic for the streams is that I was not able to celebrate this moment on stream. Which is annoying, because when I got to F124, I used the exact same mic that was part of the headset, part of their earphones that are broken. The earphones are the things that broke. You can't hear out of the left one, but you can speak into the mic that is on the right. P1, fastest lap, 22 seconds to max, even with 2 times 3-second penalties for track limits. Absolute dominance. Not able to lap anyone. Magnussen and Lewis both retired very late on. And as we have a look at the Drivers' Championship, 89 points. to Max. Both of us confirmed P1 and P2 for the season. And if you want to do the maths for Alonso, let me do it for you. He has confirmed 3rd place as well for him, just like last season. We were pretty good with track limits at the beginning of the race. Then we got a little bit lackluster. We got a little bit lenient towards the middle. There we have it. P1, golden name. With 2 races and a sprint to spare. Do you know what this means? I am going to be doing last to first challenges for the next 2 races plus sprint. Well, I can't remember if I decided to retire from the sprint or not. Actually, I think I remember what happened. I won't spoil anything. We got work quali for Mexico, so we won't be participating in that. That's fine. But yeah, Mexico and Brazil, last to first challenges, purely because this is the last made-up season championship. The Championship 94 does not exist in real life. Formula 3, however, does. So this is the last made-up championship, and the stuff that I do in these races is not going to matter. So last to first challenge in the final 2 races, plus a sprint, sounds good to me. If you did enjoy today's video, why not check out tomorrow's? And if you enjoyed tomorrow's, why not check out my channels? There's one Twitch VODs and the behind the scenes. And if you have any thoughts and opinions about what I'm doing, or just me in general, put them in the comments down below. Have a good rest of your day. Champions of the world. Let's go. Well, not quite the world. But champions. Let's go. Bye.